Welcome to Garden Luxe, where outdoor spaces bloom with elegance and charm. In today's video, discover stunning boho-inspired garden designs with rustic touches and soft textures. Let these ideas inspire your own home garden transformation. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more beautiful garden inspirations every week. A tranquil garden reveals its charm through neat rows of lavender and coral bells. Wooden trellises wrapped in climbing roses stand beside gravel paths, while sunlight filters through soft linen drapes. The layout feels balanced and serene, inviting viewers into an elegant, earthy space full of gentle beauty. Soft textures and structured flower beds define this cozy outdoor nook. Terracotta pots with trailing ivy rest against stone borders, while daisies bloom in perfect alignment. Rustic rattan lanterns sway above the cobblestone ground, casting warm patterns of light across flower beds bursting with natural color and charm. A graceful pergola wrapped in blooming vines anchors the garden composition. Beneath it, foxgloves and phlox bloom in layers, surrounded by gravel mulch and aged wood planters. The scene is softened by linen textiles and the gentle motion of fluttering grasses, blending bohemian freedom with rustic organization. Clay pots filled with mint and thyme, a raised bed crafted from reclaimed wood. The flower beds brim with marigolds and cosmos, neatly arranged beside weathered bricks. Sunbeams dance across the garden path, enhancing the rich textures of bark mulch and softly aged garden details. Wide shots capture the peaceful rhythm of the garden. Paths curve around orderly borders of hydrangeas and salvia. Dried flower garlands hang from tall garden arches, adding a romantic, weathered touch. The gentle sunlight glows on linen accents and ferns swaying against a wooden fence. A vintage watering can rests beside a neat bed of zinnias and alyssum. Behind it, a rustic ladder shelf holds clusters of herbs in handcrafted pots. Garden flags sway gently between driftwood posts, giving motion and texture to a space rich with floral color and earthy symmetry. In this open layout, two symmetrical garden beds bloom with tulips and dusty miller. Gravel paths lead to a simple trellis framed by macrame and morning glory. Coconut fiber baskets dangle from tall hooks, their contents spilling green and gold against a backdrop of sun-drenched foliage. hillside garden gently slopes into layers of flowering herbs and pastel blooms. Wooden borders define the space, and a vintage swing hangs beneath arching tree branches. The soft light highlights every detail, each petal, each shadow, bringing harmony to the organic flow of the garden's design. Clusters of calendula and scabiosa grow in raised beds edged with river stones. A low bench, softened with a linen throw, sits beside tall ornamental grasses. Light garden sails stretch overhead, casting dappled shade on the terracotta tiles and drawing attention to every textural contrast. Chamomile, snapdragons, and yarrow line the flower beds, while a handcrafted stone bench offers quiet beauty. The layout feels curated and intentional, with a rustic ladder leaning nearby, wrapped in dried eucalyptus. Sunlight pours in at an angle, igniting color across flower beds and gravel paths. A wide path of sand-colored pavers divides the space evenly, bordered by neat beds of sweet william and lavender. Driftwood fencing provides rustic charm, while a macrame banner sways between the trees. Wild clover softens the ground, blending form and function into a welcoming, natural setting. Hydrangeas in blush and cream form a sweeping arc beside a moss-lined bench. Clay urns sit at each corner, overflowing with rosemary and thyme. The breeze carries gentle scents through the space, while every texture, from stone to soil, adds visual depth and soft, timeless character. Bee balm and verbena bloom in balanced sections between reclaimed wood dividers. Nearby, a basket filled with garden tools rests beside a patch of sunlit daisies. Above, strings of fairy lights glow faintly, even by day, hinting at a cozy transformation as twilight approaches. Neatly arranged salvia, cosmos, and hostas follow the curve of a stone path. A soft burlap mat lines the central trail, guiding the eye to a central floral archway. The scene is airy and calm, with light reflecting off dew-kissed leaves and woven textures. Roses and climbing jasmine form a frame around a vintage wrought iron gate. Inside, the symmetry unfolds: gravel paths, raised beds, and a focal flower circle. A balance of structure and spontaneity fills the scene, with vibrant blossoms nestled in rustic containers. Lamb's ear and tulips line the path beneath a series of soft fabric drapes. Hanging lanterns sway in rhythm with the breeze, and the garden feels like a curated dreamscape, earthy, inviting, and full of gentle elegance. A vintage crate displays freshly cut herbs and garden finds. In this quiet corner, bark mulch softens the flower beds while a natural stone path winds between sections of scabiosa and daisies. Reclaimed wooden posts support linen sunshades, casting subtle patterns across terracotta pots. It's a sanctuary where texture, light, and floral detail all shine. A rustic trellis stands at the heart of this layout, embraced by flowering sweet peas and moonflowers. Around it, carefully composed flower beds bloom in radiant order. A sense of movement flows through the fabric streamers, mirrored by the swaying of tall ornamental grasses nearby. Garden crates, filled with trailing amaranth and sage, stand against a woven rattan screen. The colors are muted yet vibrant: clay, olive, rust, and cream. The space breathes with intention, layering natural textures in a way that brings richness and clarity to the garden's design. A final wide shot captures the whole garden, where balance and beauty coexist. Driftwood, gravel, fabric, and bloom all play their part. Sunlight frames the scene in golden warmth, revealing every petal and polished edge. It's a space of wonder and rest, softly alive in every corner. Thank you for joining us on this serene garden journey filled with earthy charm and floral elegance. We hope these ideas spark your creativity for your own outdoor haven. Like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to Garden Luxe for more breathtaking garden decor inspiration every week.